For many of us, tension is felt in the hips, and that tension and tightness can extend into the lower back and other areas of the body. So today, we're going to focus on opening through the hips and letting go of that tension and tightness. All you need is a supportive chair as we move through poses and stretches in a seated position. And if you're ready to learn more about the many classes on SilverSneakers Live to improve your flexibility, be sure to visit SilverSneakers.com and do a quick eligibility check. On SilverSneakers Live, you'll find classes like Yoga Flow, Gentle Stretch, SilverSneakers Yoga, and many more. Beginning in a seated position, feeling supported by the chair, and our feet are anchored into the floor. If you look down, you can see your toes. Hands resting down on your thighs, shoulders relaxed and down, spine is long. Think of a straight line from your tailbone right out to the top of your head. We will pause here for a moment and just breathe, inhaling through the nose if you can, and then exhaling out long. And staying with that breath for a few moments, just easy, relaxed breath, noticing the movement in the chest, in the belly, in the shoulders. And that breath is going to guide us through movement today. Enjoying one more breath here, slowly and gently relax. Arms heavy down by your side. Lifting the shoulders up by the ears, gently peeling them back and letting them lower down. Now let's connect that with our breath. Inhale and lift. Shoulders peel back. Exhale and lower. One more time. And lower down. Hands resting back down on the thighs. Slide your hands forward, round through the spine. Chin lowers down towards your chest. And then slide your hands towards your belly. Elbows reach back, pull back, and open through the chest. A little cat-cow pose. Round through the spine. Arch through the back. And one more time each way. Peel those shoulder blades back, and then sitting tall. Arms lower down by our sides once again. Right heel lifts off the floor. Left arm reaches forward halfway up, and lower both down. Switch sides. Let's stay with this for a little bit, just alternating sides. Lifting halfway. Variation, we keep lifting through the heel, but this time we lift the arm up higher, reaching up, stretching through the ribs and the belly, and switch. And switch again. Next variation. We lift through the knee, arm lifts up, and lower and switch. A few more times. Once more, and hold here. Arms heavy down by our side, coming to mountain pose. Shoulders down and back, palms facing forward. Feet are about hip distance apart, and a little wider is okay too. Inhale to extended mountain pose, arms reaching up overhead. And then exhale, hands come down onto the thighs, hinging forward like you are looking out over a cliff, forward fold. Hands press below the knees, halfway lift. So we want to squeeze those elbows in, straight long spine, shoulders down and back. Feel energized here. Forward fold, soften. And then rise, arms come up, lifting once again overhead, but this time hands come down to heart center, pressing those hands together. Elbows hugging in by your sides. Let's try that again. Arms down by our sides. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Inhale and rise. Exhale, hands come down to heart center. Pausing here for a moment, checking in with your breath, checking in with your posture. And then let's take our hands down to those legs once again. Walk your toes and heels closer together if that feels okay. You can also keep a wider stance. Stepping our right foot out to the side, we're going to warm up a bit more through the hips. So just open and close through the foot, through the leg, and helping guide that leg open and close. A few more times. Now with this step, let's take a big step and turn to the right side, lower down through that front leg. I'm going to hold on to the back of the chair for support. Shoulder, hip, knee is a great place to be if that feels okay. Your knee might also be a little more forward, or maybe you're able to step back a little further. Shoulders stacked over your hips, and if you would like, you can press your hands right on that front leg. And if you want a little more, breathe in, and as you breathe out, hinge forward, pressing your hands into that front leg, holding here, shoulders down and back. One more breath. Press through the hands and lift, get those shoulders back over the hips, and we're gonna find the corner of the chair. So widen your stance, toes are angled out, knees are gently reaching back, opening through the hips, feeling that stretch along the inner thighs, shoulders down and back. Wide stance, forward fold, hands pressing down, breathing in, hinging forward, listening to your lower back, listening to your hips, holding here, chin to chest, and roll back. Find a tall, long spine. Let's try that again. Hinge forward, once again, like you're looking out over a cliff and rolling back. And once more, forward and roll back. Find that tall, long spine. We're going to walk our right foot back to the front of the chair. So a toe and a heel, guide it along, reset here, center of the chair, arms heavy down by our sides, shoulders down and back. Our sun salutation. Inhale, arms lift up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Find that energy. Exhale and fold. Inhale and rise. Hands come down to heart center as you exhale. Hands come back down to the thighs. Walk your toes and heels together. Once again, left side, we step open and close. Again, helping that leg along. Each side feels different. So maybe on this side, the steps are smaller, or maybe on this side, those steps are bigger. A few more. On this last step here, let's turn to the left side. Drop that front leg down. I'm holding the chair right behind me once again. Shoulders stacked over hips, shoulder, hip, knee if you can. Hands resting on the leg, breathing in, hinging forward if you would like, holding here, straight long spine, shoulders down and back, breathe. Pressing through the hands, lifting up. Again, we find the corner of the chair, so we widen our stance, maybe a little wider this time, toes angled out, knees gently pulling back, spine is long. Press those hands down. Breathing in, exhale, hinge forward, and then roll back. Let's do that 2 more times. Hinging forward, rolling back. Make sure you're pressing into the top of the legs. And then sitting tall, shoulders relaxed down away from your ears. Let's walk our left foot, toe heel, back to the front of the chair till our feet are hip distance apart, shoulders down and back to our sun salutation. Inhale, arms lift up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And we fold. We rise. And hands come down to heart center, pausing here for another moment. Check in with your breathing. Notice the warmth building in the shoulders and the hips and the back and the belly. Release the arms down and walk your toes and heels closer together. As we move into our next pose, our next stretch, a figure 4. Now there are many variations, so I'm going to walk you through them and you find the one that works best for you. So toes and heels together, right knee opens to the side, and you slide your right foot closer in, right up against the inside of that left foot. Sitting tall. Another variation, you can take your right foot and cross it over the left. Again, opening through the knee, opening through the hip. Next variation, taking your right leg and crossing over the left. So you can stay right here. We have another variation to try if you would like. We're gonna slide this right knee to the side, flexing the foot. Your knee might be lifted like this towards the chest, or maybe you are able to lower that knee down. We are all sitting tall, right foot is flexed, holding here. Breathe, soften through the hands, the arms, the jaw. And if you want a little more, if it feels okay, you can hinge forward, breathe, and then sit back up tall, holding here for one more moment, and unwrap the leg. Pausing here. We'll try the left side. So again, let's take our toes and heels together. Open, left side, slide that left foot in, close to the right foot, knee drops away. Next variation, crossing over. Next variation, if you want, crossing high, seated cross-legged, shoulders down and relaxed. And then if you want, you can slide the knee open to the side, keeping that foot flexed. It lands right above the knee. Knee drops away. Spine lengthens, arms soften. And if you would like, on your next exhale, you can hinge forward just a little. Holding here, one more breath. And then work your way back up to a tall seated position. Unwrap that leg. Anchor your feet down to the floor and then slide yourself back into the chair. Let the back of the chair support your back. The bottom of the chair supports your legs, and the floor beneath you is supporting your feet. As we pause here for a moment, check in. Notice the warmth in your hips, the warmth in your shoulders, the warmth of your breath. Hands resting down on your legs, palms down or palms up. And if you would like, you can slowly turn your eye gaze towards the floor. And if you would like, you can even close your eyes for the next few moments. Again, noticing the warmth, noticing your breath, congratulating yourself on the hard work you did today, the stretches, the movements, the poses, the challenges, and the accomplishments. Enjoy one more breath here. And if you have closed your eyes, slowly open them. Shoulders peel back, sitting up a little taller. Hands come to heart center. The light in me honors the light in you. Have an amazing day. For more classes like this to help improve your hip flexibility, be sure to check out SilverSneakers Live. It's really easy. Just visit SilverSneakers.com and check your eligibility.